He looked at me in the middle of me crying, bawling my eyes out because I didn't understand what was going on and why he was attacking me the way he was. From we had a lovely weekend to a weekend after it's shit. And he says, and he was not kidding, he was not joking when he said this. He said, "So are we going to go to your place to have sex or what?" I'm crying. I'm at a lounge in the VIP place. Thank God it's just us. He's finished throwing words at me. I am bawling my eyes out, asking God what the fuck is going on, and all he's thinking about is the itch in his crotch. Yeah, I had to ask him a question. Did you ever really love me? To which he responded, "Why are you asking that now? What are you trying to do? Stop trying to gaslight me." That was his response. And I'm still like, what the fuck? For a minute, I first thought he was having like a manic episode, where you've lived with a narcissist for so long that you believe everybody's trying to attack you and all that. So I tried talking to him into the morning, even though he stormed off, told me "fuck you" to my face. Everything wasn't just adding up to me. Then I started to, see, that's one thing about me. Do not give me space to think. If you give me space to think and you are gaming me, it's game over. Because the minute I go into my thoughts, that's not just me thinking, that's me talking to God. And once I invite God and my spirit guides into the conversation, it's over for you, honey. Whatever you're plotting, planning, done. And that was the mistake he made. Giving me a week to think about all the shit that went down, that the next time he called for a truth talk, I was already ready to walk. I just needed my facts in my hands, So I guess my ego just wanted to hear what I already knew. And I did get my facts. He did try to manipulate me again, I allowed him feel like he had gotten his way because I needed to get him out of my space. And as soon as I got him out of my space, before he even reached my bus stop, he already got a voice note from me saying, "Yeah, I don't ever want to see you, smell you, anything about you." And I made it clear. Because I realized that I was dealing with the devil, the one sent to break me, destroy me. All because I love. And when I love, I do it unconditionally. Because my love comes straight from God. And I've realized in my healing journey in getting myself right, because this actually did break me. I was in a little bit of depression. I mean, most people didn't notice because when you've been riding that train of depression for so long, as I have over the years, you know how to mask so well. It's only those who really love you. Like my mom, she could always tell. My mom can always tell when my energy is low. Like even if I don't tell her, God will tell her. And then she reached out to me and she's like, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I talk to her. And then we pray about it. She encourages me. And I carry on, but I make sure I feel my feelings. And one of the reasons why Miss Simone being a gift to me at the beginning of the year was a blessing was because, this was someone I was with until late into the year. So we already made, he was future faking, but I didn't know that at that time. So we had future plans, we already made plans. And I was looking forward to spending the holiday with a loved one for the first time ever in my life. I've never done any holiday with any guy ever, and that's because for me it's kind of like important. I have to really, really be into you to spend a holiday with you. I'd rather spend it with my friends or alone, or family. But like the opposite sex, now we're not spending the holiday together. You might come at the eve of, or but you know what you're coming for. It's just a booty call. We know it's not to be in the holiday spirits because I ain't spending the day with you. I need you out before the sun is fully up. I have changed now. I have changed. I know it's hard to believe, but I have. My heart is open and I'm very ready for love. And because I've done the work on myself to understand who I am much better, I've come to realize that the way I love is different. It's unique. It's It's all encompassing and it's very, very intense. I'm not the kind of person that wants to share that love. No, no, no. I want to concentrate all of that love on you, because loving you is loving me. Getting a chance to love you in all ways possible fills me, energizes me. But here's the thing, the mistake I've made over the years is I've been giving this love without expecting, which is how you give unconditional love. But then it's also how you drain yourself if you're not getting it back with the same energy. If you're not getting that love back, you're wasting your time. And all you're going to get is drained, empty, and then when the person is done sucking the life force out of you, they discard you and move on to the next host, buddy. That's something I had to teach myself. That's something I had to unlearn. That I can love unconditionally, but the minute it becomes disrespectful, the minute dishonesty comes into any form of dishonesty or disrespect, I pull back. Now, that doesn't mean I stop loving you. It just means that I no longer give you my energy to use. And then I'm taking that love that you've rejected, you've thrown away, you've turned to shit, and I'm pouring it back into myself. So that's why every time someone does something mean ass to me, ever since I understood the power of alchemy, I don't get upset. Like, yeah, I might feel sad, disappointed. I allow myself feel my feelings. It's the right thing to do. But then I take all that love and I pour it back into myself. And when Miss Simone came into my life, I was on the break of the new year, being by myself, and I was a bit down, mentally, emotionally. I know that dark place so well, so I knew I was going back into it. And then she came into my life, and instead of me, going into the dark place and then crawling back out again and starting that whole cycle, she was a healing I didn't know I needed. So I got to concentrate all my energy and love on her. And in that way, it healed me because she returned the love. Yes, to you, she's just a pretty little cat, who is sometimes a crackhead, but to me, she's a lot more. And that's why I'm very grateful for her, kind of why she's the one that started this video. she's my heart, and I'm grateful to God for, giving me the opportunity to be able to adopt her. And she kind of reminded me how to love myself more. Because the more I love her, the more I love me. The more I take care of her, make sure that she's well taken care of, I take care of myself too. Because I want to be healthy for her. I want to be able to be there for her. I want to be able to make sure that I'm there. Because she's just like 4 months old. She's a baby. So I'm glad I get to, be the one to show her love. And the reason being, she was a traumatized cat. She still has moments when she's really feeling cheese and she's not comfortable around new people, or especially male voices. I noticed that she has a man's voice, she's very skittish. So I guess whoever our initial owners were, they really, were not so nice with her. So I'm glad that I can give her the comfort to be able to run free and, heal the same way she's healing me. So yeah, I don't know why I just went off talking about her, but I know most of you that on my social media see me always posting her and talking about her. It's because this, like, she feeds my inner child. When I was really young, I had a lot of pets. We had a parrot. I had a rabbit. At some point, we had a puppy, but I never had a cat, and I always wanted a cat. Always wanted a cat. But that whole African, cats are witches. I never believed that. I always had a thing for cats, So as an adult, being able to give that to my inner child, it really fulfills me. I plan on getting maybe another one at some point, and then maybe a parrot. I really want to get a parrot. It'll be so cool to see the parrot and the cat interact. Just saying. So, what am I looking for in a future partner? Not much, really. And I'm not going to give out everything, because we know that men now, what they do is take what it is you require in a man and become that for 3 to 6 weeks. before they really show you who they are. I don't need anyone to game me. Whoever I'm meant to be with will feel it, will know. Because this is a divine union. This is not some earthly bullshit. This is spiritual. This is higher level of love. You know. So I don't need to say the things I need in a man so that I can convince someone else out there who is trying to game me, to get you one of, basically the best coochie in the world. Okay, I kid. I'm just saying, I am not trying to be GBT oboed. I want to actually be with someone who wants to be with me. But the person will know spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and sexually that we are aligned. Also financially, because your girl ain't, she ain't here to be understanding girlfriend for nobody. I ain't understanding shit. Okay, come correct. Okay, we both can be broke. I'm just saying, I may be broke for just now, but I'm talking like, I can't be meeting you and you also, no, honey. No, I've dealt with those kind of dudes over the years. And where did they lead me? All the young shall grow, all the potential, it took me having to see a video say that potential that you see in other people is what you would have done if you were in their position. And that made sense because everybody I ever tried to push to be the best, especially when we're in a relationship, only ended up resenting me because it felt like I was controlling them or, I was intimidating them or whatever. I just made them feel insecure one way or the other. It's just because I could see, like, man, if I was the one with this, skill or this talent, I know what I'll be doing now. If I know that, how about maybe you don't know what you're meant to be doing? Let me tell you. But now I don't do that no more. It's only if I am asked. And I don't. Nope, I don't do that anymore. And especially in a partner, I would that no, honey. I've done my work. Come already, we make sure you done your work. I ain't helping nobody do nothing. No. Oh, because religious people say help me. Bitch, please help me. Help me by helping your fucking self grow up. Help me by healing. Help me by treating your childhood trauma. Help me by getting therapy. Also, care for me. Love me. Be kind to me. Random gifts, compliments. Hello. Because here's the thing, I come ready-made with love in my heart, in who I am. I've done my work. I know who I am, I know what I want. So, if you're coming at me, come correct, honey. Don't think you're gonna try to game me. I know people always call me naive. No, honey, I just don't go, I've said this before, I don't go about the world seeing everything as, black and white as such. I understand that there are gray areas. So if I am allowing you to come as you are to me, but you are gaming me and then you call me naive, no, honey, you're just toxic. Because I want to live in a world where we speak the truth. We don't have to lie or manipulate to get what we want. I want to live in a world where we say it exactly as it is and not how we think we want others to see it. If you're offended by the truth, then I don't want you in my life because that's all you're ever going to get. But if the truth makes you relax, makes you feel safe, then welcome to my world. And let's get to know each other, So that's the experience I want to have going forward in my dating life. I'm not doing online datings or, no, I want to meet people. I want to feel your energy one-on-one. I want to have real conversation. If the chemistry is there, we would know from the jump. We're adults. We don't have to pretend. So that's, by the way, how about we talk? Is the spiritual chemistry there? Is the emotional chemistry there? Is the mental chemistry there? You know, not just the physical and sexual. I need to know you. Getting to know you and you doing the same. And then we lead with that. So basically that's it. Now, if you started watching this thinking I was going to give you some mad tea about some shit that went down in my relationships and whatnot, I mean, I probably thought that was the plan. But I've also started doing this thing where I just allow my feelings lead me and I see where it takes me with what I want to say. So I am just as surprised as you when we get to the end. And I guess that's what my spirit really wanted to, my inner child really wanted to talk about. You know, she's just done with all the shit. She's done with all the lying and the mind gaming. I mean, I'm a millennial who grew up with that 90s type of love, that R&B, Cool and the Gang type of shit. And I'm getting some toxic Naira Marley type or Dumodu Black type shit out here in these streets. And it's not just in the religious community, it's also in the spiritual community. In 2023, some guys try to use spirituality to game me. But the mistake is he underestimated my power of finding shit out. And I found out that he tried to, push me in the wrong direction of a different Twitter account where he does all these things, where he just regurgitates all the shit they say, guys say to get, all these guys online so that they can get babes to think they're feminists and all of that. But his real page was so anti-feminist, so misogynistic. Oh my god. That when I found it and I told him I was going to find it, he didn't believe me. Motherfucker blocked me. I ran away. I'm like, good. Because you can't face the truth when all you're doing is lying. I do have to thank him though. He gave me this lovely scented candle that I still use from time to time. And it has like cinnamon. So thank you. Even though you tried to GBT obo me, you gave me a beautiful scented candle. So I'm grateful to you for that. But do better, please. I have been dealt with so many guys that just tried to game just because they wanted, just a slice of, puss. Just a slice. It's a sliver, And it's so embarrassing because I'm literally like a lie detector. You cannot lie and pull one over my face. The minute you lie, something just goes off at the back of my neck and I know you're lying. And I press on until I find the truth. That's the thing about me. And some of these guys started with me not lying. But along the way, they get to see and know me a bit, and they realize that I am not exactly what they thought or who they thought. And then they feel like I am gaming them. And because of that, they now try to game me. When I'm just being me. I'm just being real. I'm just allowing myself, to be. And apparently it's a problem with a lot of guys, and it also triggers a lot of people. It's part of the reasons why I kind of keep to myself too, because I unconsciously trigger people just by existing. I'm sure even this video must have triggered a lot of people. Even ever since I started posting again on YouTube, I've gotten hate comments. I usually just take them out because I don't have the energy, to want to deal with that. So it's understandable, I'm a light that can either keep you warm or irritate your eyes, depending on what's in your spirit. So I expect it. That is why whoever I'm going to be with has to understand that he's coming in his own light, in his own power, and he doesn't see mine as a competition, because I never see anyone as a competition. Nobody. The only competition I see is in my mirror. I need to be better than the last version of myself. That's all. So whoever is going to be my mate has to understand that we're teammates, we're partners. We're doing this life together, not against one another. It is us against the world, not the other way around. Not us against us, or the world against me. You know what I'm saying here? Basically, English is not my first language, but I got to speak it. Well, all that being said and done, I look forward to, experiencing who this person will be. because I know it's going to be amazing. You know, God has promised me that this present lifetime I will be with my soulmate. So I look forward to it, you know. And oh, I do need to say this. It's important I put this out there. I do not want kids. And there's nothing that's going to change my mind about it, actually. You know, I've tried to see how I can compromise on it, but I want to be really honest to myself. I don't want kids. Not adopting kids. And when I say not adopting new kids. So I'm saying, I mean, if you already have kids, all well and good. I'm great. Yeah, I'm great with kids. Kids love me. So then you ask yourself, why don't I want kids? It's just a choice. It's something I know that I don't want in this lifetime, and it's something I'm happy with. So I'm open to, if you have kids, sure, why not? If you don't have kids and you don't want kids, sure, why not? If you have kids and you definitely don't want any more, definitely why not? I am so open to it. I'm hoping to give myself the female version of a vasectomy this year. I can't think of the word right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, for my 40th birthday, because I don't even want to have an opportunity to have kids. So it's kind of important I put that out there in case the future love of my life is watching and is trying to figure it out. Yeah, that's the only important thing I have to put out there. The rest, God will definitely give you as an answer if you're the one descending to me. Anyway, I think I have been very vulnerable in this one, and I look forward to what next I will be posting about. I really hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you missed any of my old videos, trust me, you'll find something that definitely interests you. So go back and watch something and have fun. Do not forget to continue to keep being kind, loving, and keep being yourself, because everyone else is taken. So be you.